Hello everyone, Pally Time here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing as the floppy tentacles himself, Abathur. Now, I've been playing a lot of Abathur lately. I know the backdoor cheese strats are like a big problem that everyone's all worried about, but they've been around forever and nobody noticed. I want to dick around with the evolved Monstrosity today. So if you don't know already, here's the full description. You turn an allied minion or locust into a Monstrosity. When enemy minions near the Monstrosity dies, it gains 5% max health and 5% basic attack damage, stacking up to 30 times. The Monstrosity takes 50% less damage from minions and structures. So, you can, 4 minion waves you have to kill with this guy in order to get him up to his full potential. But after you kill those 4 minion waves, he just walks up in the club like he owns the place, and he can like kill forts ridiculously fast. I want to try to get that ability to its full potential, and we're going to see how well that goes today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on Blackheart's Bay today. Before I forget, I just want to mention that we are doing another Sweepstakes Giveaway kind of thing. You can find the link for it down in the video description. If you participated in the last one, you could still participate in this one as well, even though they have the same requirements for entering. So, just take a look down in the video description. There's a link to that. Hi, friends! I was supposed to mention it like a while ago. I kind of forgot. But hey. Hey, now you know. Abathur, if you've never seen him played before, he's a very, very, very interesting character. He's always been one of my favorites. He does not have a traditional mount. Instead, he can burrow to anywhere that he has vision. So we go instantly under the ground and then to the top fort. We can drain the top ammunition by laying down mines. This has become a new valid strategy that a lot of people are doing. We are going to go with regenerative microbes. Remember, it's my plan, it's my objective in this particular game to babysit my evolved Monstrosity to the utmost of my ability. And hopefully, this will be a talent that allows us to do that. I probably should have put the top hat on Sonya, as Sonya is really, really squishy. She is going to be the first one to die in here. But we do have the top hat on Muradin. This is allowing me to cast my spells through Muradin. And you can see Muradin is going to be picking up a couple of kills, potentially a third one here. Do not know why this game is so laggy right now. And once again, we're just going to lay our mines down directly in front of these towers to start draining that ammunition again. We can go ahead and give the top hat to Jaina, as she needs to go for these coins here. And again, we have the talent that anyone who has our top hat on and a shield is going to be getting healed over time. Again, I do not know why we're getting these stutters. A lot more people than normal have been complaining about these. I've never personally really experienced them, so perhaps the Blizzard servers are having a little bit of trouble today. Top hat once again on Muradin. You can see Muradin doing the right thing. He's jumping right into combat every time he sees this, and it's allowing me to do a lot of damage. Once again, mine's going down to the top to drain the ammunition out of the top. It looks like our Sonya going in deep on the enemy. Kerrigan, here you go, baby girl. Don't go too crazy, though. I am the only healer on our team. The friendly team, Jaina, Sonya, Abathur, Nova, Muradin. The enemy team, Tychus, Tyrael, Kerrigan, Vala, Arthas. So, definitely interesting teams. Definitely interesting teams. Once again, giving Nova the shield. This is going to be not only nullifying damage, but again, for like the millionth time, it's going to be healing her as well. And you can see she is able to trade with Vala. No problemo. All right, let's lay our mines down directly in front of these, trying to drain ammunition. Guys, if you play Abathur, you need to be all over the place. So let me explain my abilities. I haven't done it yet. My Q ability, when we have a top hat on someone, is a long-range spike, or medium-range spike, I guess you could say. My W ability is an AoE around our top-hatted person. So that right there. And then our E ability is that shield. Once again, let's lay our mines down, continue to drain ammunition from that. Looks like stuff's going on here. We'll go ahead and give the top hat to Jaina. She actually probably could win this if it was a 1v1, but some good moves are going to keep her in the fight a little bit longer. It looks like as the screen froze, She is going to be taken down. Here we go, though, on the real Nova. Nova could definitely trade here, and it looks like she knows that. Tyrael already used his only escape, so if she's able to win on damage, she is going to take him down. Now the enemy Kerrigan is going to jump in, not land the Kerrigan combo, but is going to put the Envenom on Nova. My shield was enough to nullify the Envenom, but Nova is still going to be taken down. Sonya coming in for the cleanup is going to be victorious with that shield and that damage increase. And once again, we drain tower from the top build, or drain ammunition from the top towers. We're going to be picking up increases the carapace duration, and it persists after the symbiote. What does that mean? That means Muradin here. We can give him a shield. Again, I don't know why this is so, like, jittery. I apologize. We can give him a shield and then peace out and give other people shields. Currently, everyone's at full health, but you get the idea. We could just continue to do that. We have almost completely drained the top tower out of ammunition. This is really, like, frustrating. This whole jarring thing. Really frustrating. I'm going to try not to worry about it too much. I do apologize for the viewers out there, though. I take pride in having a 1080p 60 FPS video. I take a lot of pride in that. And there's nothing I can do about this. I mean, if we go ahead and hit Control-Alt-F, you could see my frame rate up at the top left is 75, 81 up here. I mean, we have high frame rate. Our ping isn't terrible. It's 120. It's not within the range to be giving us latency warning. Let's go ahead and top hat our Sonya player down here. We are going to get the shield that will also go to minions in the area if we shield a minion. Good Spear of the Ancients is going to secure that death on Tyrael, and we'll go ahead and give her the shield. Now, while she's shielded, she is going to continue to be healed, and then we can go ahead and we can heal our Nova player as well. And then what do? We drain ammunition out of the top tower with our mines. Now that we have this AoE shield, what we can do, we can shield up our Locusts. We can get him regenning a little bit. Now, if I remember correctly, you cannot AoE a shield to a Locust. Let's see. No. So you either pick one or the other. You either shield the minions or you shield the Locusts. So we're going to go with the minion wave. We're going to put a top hat on Muradin here as he is trading down the enemy Vala, who's deciding not to move under any circumstances. And then we drain ammunition out of the top tower. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and get Muradin healing even more than normal. There you go. Coins are now up. Hopefully the team will gather for those. We do have this altercation going on, though. Let's go ahead and try to keep our Nova player alive. We need to secure this for sure. Nova is going to die, but Jaina's going to be able to secure that kill. So we traded 2 for 1 and got a mercenary camp. I'd say that's a good trade. Let's put down some more mines up here. Tychus actually just wasted his grenade on those mines. And if we wanted to, we could have easily bursted him down. Top coins are still a thing. The team needs to gather on those. We can start draining ammunition from the middle now the top's completely out. Go ahead and shield Muradin, get that healing going over time. Let's see. Looks like everything else is going pretty well. Everyone else is pretty high on health. Let's continue to drain ammunition from the middle. That's 2 shots from each of them every time we do that. That's not bad at all. All right, let's see if Vala wants to sit here and not do anything again. I like that strategy. This is the real Nova here. We need to, not hit the space bar. That's what we need to not do. We'll go ahead and get her healing. This fight's still going on, though. We are going to be picking up the Involved Monstrosity. This is the ability we're focusing on in this video. We'll go ahead and take over that minion, and then we're just going to leave this guy here because we can be helping out elsewhere. We need to make sure that he does not die, though. So we need to make sure that no one comes up and tries to kill him like what you're seeing here. But because of the talents that we have picked up, we can simply give this guy a shield. He's going to be healing over time, and we can go relocate him somewhere else where he's needed, which... Dude, what's with this camera lock? What's with this camera lock right now? We can go reposition him over here. And again, whenever someone dies, you can see he has 13 stacks, 14 stacks on his passive. And remember, that goes up to 30. He's hitting for 170 a swing right now, and that's only going to get better the more we babysit this guy. So the idea is I want to be able to keep this guy alive. 184 now. Only going to get better. 189. We want to keep this guy alive, and then I'm going to send him to push a lane when the enemy team really isn't paying attention to it. So you can see 2 members of the enemy team, 3 members of the enemy team in the middle lane. So we want to send him bottom. I don't know if we can do this. I held down shift and I gave him commands. If I let go of him now, he does not continue to follow the commands. Okay. Just wanted to know that. I was not sure. I have to move because I'm going to die. We'll go ahead and burrow. No, don't burrow there. We'll go ahead and burrow here. I believe my Monstrosity was just killed, however, and all of that craziness that just happened. So, as you can see, it's kind of hard to do. It's kind of hard to deal with. It's definitely difficult to get the most out of that bad boy, but that's what we're doing this video for. We're going to try to get the most out of him. We finally get a bombardment of our own. Now I just have nothing but time to try to help my allies out here. Sonya going in is going to try to contest this Vala here. Vala missing all of her abilities, and the triple tap with the Jaina is going to secure that kill. We do have Arthas migrating through the middle lane, and Muradin up top by himself. He can definitely win this trade. I'm going to ping him into Kerrigan. He decided not to go. Can't say I blame him. There are a lot of minions up here, and he needs to be aware that he's going to be tanking a lot of them. Unfortunately, Sonya caught out in a little bit of a bad spot. We are going to give her the top hat, once again healing her over time. Let's go ahead and we will pick up the Locust gain a ranged attack, because I do want to be doing a little bit of backdooring while we're doing all of this, of course. I mean, that's what Abathur does. So what we can do is get our Jaina healing. Muradin will heal just fine by himself. Tyrael. So hard to tell them two apart when he's using that skin. Tyrael is making his way through here, so I can't move too much, but we do have our evolved Monstrosity in just a minute. Let's go ahead, help our Sonya out. She's going to pick up that kill, no problem. So we want to be pushing middle now. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. So I can try to find a hidey hole, or I can just put a mine there and burrow over to it. Now, I'm not going to be able to do too much. Let's just go here. Oh, I thought that was safer. It was not safer. Not with Kerrigan right there. She's still looking for me, too. All right, so which lane is not occupied currently by the enemy team? We know that is bottom, so that's where we're going to put our Monstrosity. This guy will start to gain that power again that he previously had. Go ahead and get these guys healing. Let's go ahead and drain ammunition down here. No, we're a little bit out of range. Get Jaina healing as well. So I'm the only healer on our team, so these guys are actually benefiting a lot from this particular set of talents. We'll go ahead and shield up these guys in the middle lane. Try to help peel. We are going to pick up a kill on the enemy Kerrigan with our stabs. Looks like Nova's still kicking up at the top of the screen. Sonya was chasing down the enemy Tyrael. Let's go ahead and start to heal Nova up a little bit. How's our Monstrosity doing? He currently has 14 stacks. We're going to AoE shield everything. Now with the Monstrosity, when you shield, you do shield everything. It's not the same as the Locust, so we are benefiting this entire minion wave push. Every minion here is going to be getting a shield. Every minion here is going to be healing over time, and it really makes these lanes a lot tankier. Tychus coming in is going to try to kill off our Monstrosity. We're going to try to run away from him. He is pretty slow, though. The Monstrosity is pretty damn slow. But you can see, even barely having him stacked up, that's a considerable amount of damage that he can deal. It's going to be really difficult to keep him alive for 4 minion waves, or however long it actually takes. It's going to be difficult. I mean, I knew that going into this, right? But I just wanted to try to really push that to the next level. So what we can do here, we have the backdoor locusts now, so we can start backdooring. Let's go ahead and put that there. We're going to burrow over to that mine now. And then quite simply, all we're going to do is lay down our locusts and then teleport out. Now, this obviously was not the best setup, as they are tanking a minion wave and a tower, but you know what? That setup will do just fine. How's the friendly team doing? We'll go ahead and shield Jaina, make sure she's okay. We have 40 seconds on the evolved Monstrosity. Where do we want to start pushing? Oh, Tychus coming in to clear that up. Tychus is on top of keeping me under control, man. He's on top of that. We do get another bombardment off, which is going to finish off that fort that I started chipping away at. We don't want to go too far here. We should be relatively safe right here for the time being. We can set up our next backdoor area, which I think is going to be up top. Why up top? Because I do not think this fort is going to die. Oh, it is going to die from bombardments. Never mind, I take it back. 7 seconds on the involved Monstrosity. Let's go ahead and prime up this top lane. Get ready for that. The reason we're doing top is because there's so many damn people down bottom. So here we go. Let's take this bad boy right here. Go ahead and move back so he's not taking all the damage. And now we need to worry about babysitting our team as much as we can. Actually, while this is going on, yeah, let's go ahead and top hat Muradin. We'll keep him alive a little bit longer. Muradin is such a great wow, look at those shields. Muradin's such a great person to play with Abathur because Muradin is always in the middle of every fight that's ever been going on since the beginning of time. Let's inch forward a little bit more. We know that 3 members of the enemy team are dead, so our split push advantage should be pretty good here. We'll go ahead, teleport up. Lay down the Locust, they'll start pushing this lane, and then we can shield all of these minions, once again reinforcing this minion push, trying to keep these guys going. Our Monstrosity has 18 stacks. 19 stacks. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here as the enemy team is starting to collapse. Look at that burst damage from our Nova Muradin combo on that guy. Ridiculous. Let's start controlling this guy a little bit. The enemy Tychus is in the middle lane. He's been the one that's been chasing us the most, so we should be okay here. 346. It's continuing to go up by 20 every time he kills something. His attack speed, his attack damage is out of this world. And we're going to go with the evolution complete. This is going to allow this bad boy to burrow. Now, I do not know how that works, actually. I've never picked this talent before. I just know we need to move him now. Let's go ahead and just start trading into Tyrael. That 400 damage a swing. Okay, his mount works just like Abathur's. Fantastic. So we're doing a ton of damage with this guy here. We're going to continue to heal him with our shields. Let's go in on Kerrigan here. Oh my god, look at it. Seriously, look at this damage. It's out of this world. And I can continue to just keep this guy alive. Coming in on Valen now. Every time I hit her, it's for 1/3 of her HP. And remember, I can continue to cast my abilities while we're dealing that damage. So this is done. Let's go down to the bottom lane now. He is at max power right now. 400 damage on auto attack. And we could just leave this guy here. We'll shield all these minions. And he'll start to just push the bottom lane without us having to do a damn thing. Now I can relocate. We do have a little bit of time. I can relocate with some locusts. Notice I'm not doing any cheesy backdoor shit. This is stuff you're going to be able to do after the patch as well. It's just difficult to do. It's going to take some practice keeping this guy alive, keeping him away from the enemy team, and then putting him into these team fights. So we know the enemy team is starting to respawn right now, obviously. So I want him somewhere safe. We're going to burrow him up to the top. We're going to help Sonya take this mercenary camp. We can do this no problem. He's dealing 418 damage now every time he auto-attacks. That is out of this world high. Sergeant Hammer can do a little bit more damage than that, but not much more. I mean, back in the day, you could get... Okay, you can't do much more. I mean, Sergeant Hammer can hit for like somewhere close to 600 in the late game, but that's not the point. This is an ultimate that I've had out on the map forever, and look how much value this has gotten. Just look how much value this thing has earned for our team. Let's continue to just... Okay, I'm not going to clear the camp because I do not believe that I can pick anything up. But what we can do is just group up with our team, and we'll just keep this guy alive. And we will just keep this guy alive. Let's burrow down bottom. What's the cooldown on that burrow? 30 seconds. So we actually get a ton of map presence with this as well. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's move middle. We'll try to help the team out just a little bit. Hello, team. We'll go ahead and shield these guys. Just casually walk through, giving our shield every 12 seconds to a minion wave. All right, looks like the enemy team's starting to group up in the middle lane. We do not have Muradin, the Mountain King or something. I don't know, Dwarf Lord. I did get hit by that Kerrigan stun. 435 damage every time this stupid thing right-clicks. We do 242 damage every time we land our Q. And I guess I'll tell you right now how much we deal with our AoE. Oh my god, Vala was just deleted from the game right there. All right, let's go this way. We are tanking this core, however, which is never fun. All right, Tyrael initiating. Let's just... How ridiculous is this, right? How ridiculous is this? Can I just solo this? Like, no big deal? He's taking a little bit of damage. Now, keep in mind, the stronger he gets, the more stacks we get, the more health he's getting as well. Look at this. This is out of this world. I've never seen someone babysit their monstrosity to this point. And granted, it only caps out at 30. That's not impossible to get. Like, I feel like people can do that on a reliable basis. And with this particular talent setup, I mean, we're just going to continue to heal him. And if he takes too much damage, all we do is burrow him back to the core, and then he full heals. Guys, this is strong. If you're ever going up against an Abathur, kill his fucking pet. That is absurd. I'm sorry this video was so, like, staggery. Normally I would just try again because I'm a perfectionist, but I am leaving for Heroes of the Dorm, and I'm trying to knock out several recordings today. I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. That was eye-opening. I've never tried to babysit that thing that much. It can do some serious, serious damage. Focus that thing down, guys. Do not let that thing live. That was... Oh, I feel like my eyes have been opened. I understand now. I understand now.